Intro music! Intro music! I don't wanna pay no royalties, so there's an intro music song. Hello, Watermark, my old friend. I shall see you once again. Someday I'll have a paid version, yeah. And you'll be gone off my chair, oh yeah. No, Simon and Garfunkel isn't going to be my duo for this. So, this is going to be my first value vinyl vignette. With a vignette, of course, it's going to be shorter, but these are going to be more informal, more of the less editing, more lively kind of thing. And they're going to be shorter. This one is because, well, my second subscriber was DJ Highnoon, and he had his contest, easy as 1, 2, 3. Running out of time, it's ending shortly, so I wanted to make sure I got in on this, because now that I'm making videos, I'm going to make one. And so here are going to be my selections for the easy as 1, 2, 3 contest. Rules, if I remember correctly, is favorite single artist, solo, favorite duo, favorite trio. So let's go ahead and see in my bin what I got that qualifies for this, and I do. Oh, and a bonus, I'm going to be using sniglets of songs, snippets, snipperoos, tiny bits, you know what I'm saying, enough to where copyright's not going to mess with it. But if you can name all 3 artists and all 3 songs in the 1, 2, 3 intros down there in the comments, let me know if you guys are up to the task, because like I said, I have a very wide likings of music. So take a look at that stuff there, and well, of course, here comes the first one. Solo artist. You ever watch any of those madcap comedies, those little, movies, and there's a chase scene where one guy goes in one door, then the guy comes out the other door, and somebody drops down from the ceiling or whatever, and in the background you hear, right? Awesome song, totally catchy, everyone's heard it. If you're like my age and you stayed up way too late on a weekend and you went to your local PBS public broadcasting station, and after Doctor Who, a random episode of Doctor Who, mind you, which really ticked me off because, Doctor Who's meant to be watched in order. You just can't put a random episode. But on PBS, they would have reruns of Benny Hill. And the theme song to the Benny Hill show was same song. And if you know that song, then you know Boots Randolph and his song, Yakety Sax. Now, I went and saw this at the Goodwill. I'm like, oh, Yakety Sax. I know that song. I gotta get this. Look, in the shrink. This is awesome. So I took it, pulled it out, went and saw Yakety Sax, and kind of looked like the record was in good shape. I'm like, yes, I'm awesome. So I get home, I go to put it on Discogs, I take the record up. So what I do to make sure is I kind of look at the catalog number on the disc itself. That way it's easier to find, because there's so many different versions of the records. And I pulled it out, and I went, wait a second. This is from Monolith. What is that record that I just pulled out of the sleeve? It says Yakety Sax, but it's not really Yakety Sax. And what I pulled out was this. An RCA Camden pressing of it. But it says the Yakety Sax Man. Oh yeah, it is a little bit differently titled. Well, so I said, that's weird. But I said, wait a second. What's this? And so I remember in the back of my little head, that little file cabinet that I have here where I kind of keep things, there was another Boots Randolph record that was there. And I went ahead and decided not to get it because, well, it wasn't as good a shape. It looked older. It was rougher. I went back to the Goodwill the next day and picked it up. And I picked up Boots Randolph's The Yakety Sax Man. Great. So if that record was in this sleeve, and this record would be in that sleeve, I got 2, everything's matched up, everything's a victory! Somebody just screwed up because they donated them and they put them in the wrong sleeve. So I went ahead and brought it home, I'm like, yeah, victory! And it's, what? It's an RCA Camden pressing, also not Monolith. So I looked it up on Discogs, and sure enough, one of those is the original pressing, the other one is a reissue, and I now have a really cool blank sleeve with no record in it. Huh. Well, that's what you get when you go value vinyl shopping. 2. So, this is Duo. So, here's the thing. I mentioned in my first video that I was looking for a copy of Exodus that was the exact sample used by Run DMC for their song Crown Royal. And then I said, if the gods of randomness allow it. Well, screw you gods of randomness. You know why? I've got a good friend named DJ Highnoon who has a contest. And you know what? It works with the parameters of the contest. And I can buck the system. And I can pick it now. And now it works. You know what, DJ Highnoon? You helped me cheat. Thank you for being an enabler. And for being an enabler, it's going to help me with this next selection. The person that we're going to be doing next is Ferrante and Teicher. What is it, dear?
Could you keep it down? I'm trying to sleep. It's the 4th of July.
Yeah, I mean, but it's like 7 o'clock. I mean, normal people get up at 7 in the morning to do YouTube videos on the 4th of July, don't they?
No, I'm trying to catch up on my beauty sleep that I missed trying to make the cover photo for you.
Well, yeah, by the way, on our channel, the drawing on the cover photo, she drew herself. And get lost, and if you're going to need beauty sleep, you might as well put yourself in a coma. You need it. Bye-bye. 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 Anyway, Ferrante and Teicher. That's the sound of being happy. Ferrante and Teicher. They're a piano duo, and you're gonna be like, oh, I see these stupid records from these jerks all the time at the $1, $2. Pick them up. First of all, this album here has a copy of Exodus on it. That is that exact one. And because I picked this up and listened to it, I'm like, wait, I just expected 2 dudes on a piano like head-to-head Liberace. No, that's not what these guys are. Matter of fact, these guys use every instrument vocal available. There are songs that got bass, guitar, saxophone, wind chimes, choruses, operas, tons of music. Matter of fact, on this album here, Rocky and Other Favorites, they do a cover of Rocky's theme song, Gonna Fly Now, better than the original. And it's funky. I mean, I'm talking about, yeah, it's pretty awesome. So, for my favorite duo from the Value Vinyl, Ferrante and Teicher. Teacher? I think it's Teicher. So, there's my selections for duo. 3. Okay, trio. Well, I may be giving away one of the answers to my thing earlier for down in the comments, but 3 Dog Night? Wait. There's actually not 3 of them. Matter of fact, I looked on Wikipedia and there's like 7 members of the band. Doesn't count. Okay, trios. The 3 Degrees. 1, 2, 3. I could use them with their hit song, When Will I See You Again? No. But I do have one that qualifies. And first you're going to be like, hey, I don't know this song. And I think you might. Well, maybe if you're me, you might know the song. The Three Sons. And the song is called Anna. You're like, oh, The Three Sons, Anna. Sounds kind of boring and lame, right? Actually, let me play you a little bit. And you'll be like, hey, I might have heard that before. The reason I say if you were me is there's actually a montage in an episode of SpongeBob SquarePants. Yes, I'm a grown adult man watching SpongeBob. Don't you judge. I'll judge you for the things you do. Don't judge me. Anyway, love SpongeBob. When I first heard this, I'm like, I know that. I heard that. Went back, listened to the episode. And there was also a kid's drawing show back in the day. On Nickelodeon, they used to have a kids show. And there was a section where people would do drawing. And the background music in that show was Anna by the Three Sons. So I do remember those. So that's why I picked it up. And so, yes, It does count as a trio. Maybe you've heard of the song, maybe it sounds catchy, but here's the cool thing about this one. And I'm going to go into a future video about my record cleaning process, but this was unplayable. The first time I got it, it was horrible. I couldn't play it at all. Within a couple seconds, it was skipping. It would go over. I mean, I couldn't get to not skip. But after cleaning it really well, it actually came out pretty good. So this is another one of those value vinyl deals where I picked it up. You never know. You can't see sight on a record and judge it. There's a lot of records that I would have normally passed up that I didn't just because it was $1 just to try it out because there was visible scratches that were horrible. And you know what? It played okay. So to pick up anything from here, don't judge a vinyl by its scratches. Okay, some are like, no way, you know this. But don't just worry about the pristine ones. So those are my 3 entries. 1, 2, 3. And so hopefully you enjoyed the video. Again, it's just a short little one. Like I said, Brie wasn't really much in it, but it's for the contest. So thank you for the sub, DJ Highnoon, and I'll be enjoying your channel too. So give me a shout out down in the comments. Tell your friends, tell your family, like, comment, subscribe, and all the other crap that YouTubers tell you in the end of their videos to get subscribers up. You know, I'll do that too, just because I like to be a sheep. Thanks.